reign of UFC. Sean Strickland and Paulo Costa, born 54 days apart. Back in 1991, they were both 6'1". Both came in right at the championship limit, 185 pounds, 4 inches in reach for the former world champion, Sean Strickland. All right, now for the intros, back to Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Presented by New Amsterdam Vodka, 5-time distilled and 3-time filtered. New Amsterdam is in your corner with award-winning vodka. And now, this fight is 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a striker holding a professional record, 14 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Costa, Minas Gerais, Brazil, presenting the number 7 ranked UFC middleweight contender in the world, Paulo the Eraser Costa. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist, holding professional record, 28 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Corona, California, presenting the former and the number 1 ranked UFC middleweight contender in the world, Sean Tarzan Strickland. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog will handle the co-main event. We don't always have 5 rounds scheduled for non-title fights, but that is our reality for this co-headliner tonight. Sean Strickland is in the white, Paulo Costa in black. Co-main event is underway.
Good low kick by Costa. Costa is such a big middleweight.
Yeah.
He's so big. It's stunning how he can make 185 pounds.
Strickland, a former welterweight, fought Kamaru Usman on one of the nights DC, defended his title.
3 good leg kicks there by Costa already.
Well, he's taking advantage of the fact that Sean stands straight up.
And just kind of walks you down.
I think he's already compromised. That
he's
calf,
already switched stance.
Yeah, that calf is really welted up.
And that's the thing about Strickland. That pace will stay that pace the entirety of the fight. Paulo Costa's explosiveness and his willingness to fight, man, is really impressive. We've seen that on a number of occasions.
But it does seem like a couple of perfectly placed leg kicks have compromised the mobility of Strickland early.
Unquestionably. I mean, you very rarely see him open up in the beginning of the fight southpaw, but he's doing that after the few of those kicks to that left leg. He's got a real good front kick to the body. He uses that to kind of interrupt the momentum of fights. And just switch up.
The Costa corner feels like the kicks are paying dividends. Stay on them. Don't go away from the game plan that they've built for this fight.
Sean's all front kicks, which is really rare.
He's trying to get himself in range.
Yeah, I mean, he just uses that to disrupt rhythm. He did a fantastic job with that with Adesanya. That front kick, especially off the left leg.
And you see that eye level of Costa, it's body, leg. Strickland.
He checked that one.
Yep.
Yeah, but that, it is red, Joe.
It's real red. I mean, there were hard kicks right off the bat. And Sean constantly lifting those legs, very aware that it might be a problem.
Costa's doing a good job of targeting the body.
There it is again.
Yep, throwing a lot to the body early in this fight.
You just get constant pressure from Strickland.
Strickland has also realized some success to the body early. Seemed to raise the leg there to try to check.
If you remember the Magomedov fight, Magomedov came at him with everything in that first round, and Sean just kept doing this, just walking forward, and he ate a lot of leg kicks in that round as well. He just puts constant pressure on you, and if you're not accustomed to backing up, Sean will wilt your endurance.
And that's the thing, right? We don't see Paulo Costa go back much.
No.
When he was at his best, when he was beating Yoel Romero, it was constantly going forward, just really bullying people.
It just wears on you like nothing you can describe when someone will not stop coming forward. You're just not accustomed to constantly moving backwards. And Sean makes you do that. And he's so good at wilting guys and making guys fatigue quicker than they think they're going to. He just never gives you a break.
Yeah. Well, Costa's got to stand his ground at some point. It takes too much effort to be bouncing around and moving like that circle. At some point, you got to just stand your ground.
Strickland's vision defensively, one of his greatest assets. You see his eyes fixed.
See, Strickland is using much less energy here. If you people watching at home, when Paulo is forced to move back like that constantly, that is just not something you want to do. It's so much easier to move forward.
I do. So.
Oh, right hand by Strickland.
I wish that Strickland would do a better job of kind of cutting him off, though. Right now, he's following Costa. That's why they're making those big circles around the octagon. If Strickland would take a slight step off to the right, he would shut that exit window that Costa's using to circle his back to the center of the octagon.
But when you think about the fact that this is a 5-round fight, this pressure that Strickland's putting on it, Strickland's not tired at all. Look at him. And this is exactly with the Adesanya fight. He can go 5 hard rounds like this. And that kicking to the stomach is also going to drain the gas tank.
It makes your hands start to drop.
You're seeing Paulo with his mouth open now. And you see him constantly back up, which you never see from Paulo Costa. Big round for Sean Strickland.
All right, corner cam brought to you by Prime Hydration, the official sports drink of UFC with only 25 calories, 0 added sugar, BCAAs, and electrolytes, now available at Walmart.
You see, he's standing with you. Listen, all our straight shots are gonna work right now. Okay. Look, I hit him in the first on the body to find your distance, and then hit him in the head. Okay, listen, look, the leg is ready. Look, he's changing the base all the time. Breathe.
Give him a little bounce. Go watch him.
No stool for Sean Strickland.
Right.
Wants to keep that pressure on. He doesn't even want to stop in between rounds. Look at him, chomping at the bit.
UFC 302, Makhachev versus Poirier is presented by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of UFC. All right, round 2 of a possible 5. Costa in black, Strickland in white.
Those front kicks to the gut over and over again. It will drain you. He's checking those low kicks now. Oh, there's a good one.
It's just constant toes to the breadbasket.
Yep.
Dane Thomas, what do you have?
You know, the one thing that I noticed about Costa is his eye line. And this is what you did mention, John, is that his eye line was down low. Normally what that means is a head kick is coming. So do not be surprised if he keeps going low and then eventually you see a head kick.
Well, you see him doing everything to try to set something up top. His jab goes to the body. His right hand has been going to the body. I don't think that Costa fought a bad first round. I just think that it looks bad that he's constantly backing up.
Sean is just such a difficult puzzle once you're in front of him. I think that led up. That was a hard one. That was
Sean didn't like that one.
Didn't like that one at all.
Now Costa standing his ground. Joe, look at that.
Yes, because he realizes.
Look at all the redness on his belly, though, from those little push-ups.
Yeah, all over his stomach.
Another swiping leg kick from Costa.
Those leg kicks are hurting Sean.
Ooh, he ate another one there. Eric Nixick telling him to cut it off.
Yep, that's him. Yeah. That's what we're talking about, right? The circling.
Instead of just following
Yeah,
him.
slight step off to the side.
I think the strategy is wear Paulo Costa out. Keep this pressure on him. Make him wilt over 5 rounds.
Yeah, Strickland barely sweating here. 7 minutes in. Nice jab and a right hand by Strickland.
He's got such a deceptive style. I mean, it's so difficult to prepare for. Who fights like him? Kind of a peekaboo style with his hands. Really good defensively. Great reflexes.
Costa a bit out of range with that sequence.
Good.
Check that one.
Yeah, that one didn't feel good to Costa. You see a bad step trying to get back to the center.
Some swelling around the left eye of Paulo Costa here. Under 2 minutes in round 2. Strickland touches that body again, and then a nice jab to follow up.
Good check. Now he's utilizing that same check that he was using with Adesanya.
Now Sean's cutting him off a little bit.
And when he has to explode, he does, like right there. Avoid that takedown very nicely. Avoid the clinch. He's just always giving you something to think about. Those legs are always lifting up. Oh, strong kick by Paulo Costa.
Kick by Costa.
When does he pull that wheel kick out?
There you go.
I knew it. I saw a little hip.
I love Costa's jab to the body, man. I think that that's such an effective strike against a guy like Sean, who's constantly pressuring you.
Yes.
It just kind of plays as his little push kick up the middle.
But, I mean, he's using, like, double the effort that Sean is using.
That's what I was going to say, but the push kick up the middle doesn't take much effort.
I mean, constantly jabbing you in the gut like that. Oh. Sean hurt him. Paulo's starting to fade, boys. His mouth is wide open, and he's moving slower. It's just this pressure is crazy. And again, I want to go back to that Magomedov fight, because that guy coming out of the gates is hell on wheels.
Right.
And Sean just absorbed it and did this, just kept moving forward. He's used to doing this, and he's used to doing this in the gym, breaking guys, just staying on them and wilting them.
Over here.
Snapped him back with that left hand. And again, not a lot of power, not full power, just accurate jab.
That's going to help eliminate the calf kicks. Hey, I need you to pick this up. Sure. Right hand down the fucking pipe. Start adding your combinations together. What do you got?
Straight down the pipe, especially when you got him on the barrier. He's slowing down, bro.
Yeah, don't chase that fucking corner post, bro. Cut the corner post off.
Yeah,
right?
Just be fast. You don't got to kill him. Just be fast.
You got low kicks too, bro.
Listen, I want the fight in the middle of the octagon. Your lead hand does not stop, all right? You stop putting combos. Like you need to combo with first you kick, and then you go with you put your hand in there, and then the head. The kicks are always to the leg or the head, not in the middle.
The unauthorized reproduction or distribution of this copyright work is illegal and punishable under law.
Paul's breathing heavy, folks. Big deep breaths. And Sean,
You ready?
looks like he just started.
Well, they were asking Strickland to pick it up even more.
Yeah.
One of the areas where Sean Strickland has this frustration is that he doesn't necessarily separate himself as much, because while he does seem to be the guy advancing, and he seems to be the guy landing more strikes, judging these rounds at times can become difficult for the people that judge the rounds. And that's why he's had those issues with fights where he thought he beat Jared Cannonier.
Yes.
And thought that he beat Dricus du Plessis, because these rounds, he's always in like close rounds. So they want him to separate himself a little bit from his opponents a little more if he can.
Yeah, there were some weird scorecards even in his Jack Hermanson fight, if memory serves. Nicely done to the body by Costa. Strickland returns fire.
Oh, good left hand to the body by Paulo.
And there's that kick to the body. Costa's corner asks for kicks
Check
low or
down
high,
again.
not in the middle.
Strickland's doing a good job of checking those calf kicks now. Paulo's leaning back now.
Oh!
He's leaning back like he's shying away from the shots.
Well, he's going to have to engage him in a fight, you know, and we know that Paulo Costa possesses that ability. But it's like when a guy in Paulo Costa who can walk anyone down like he was when he was undefeated gets finished, what does it do to him going forward? Since he got finished, Joe, you said he might have lost a little bit of his swag. He hasn't been as willing to kind of just walk people down.
No, he's not the same guy.
He's going to need to do that, though. He's going to have to stand in the middle and tell Sean Strickland, it's okay. I know I can stand with you.
Izzy just took some of his confidence away in that fight. He just really has not been the same fighter since. Still very skillful, still very dangerous. Physically, I don't think, that hurt. That check hurt. He did not like that one at all.
Bad.
Big welt on the front of that left shin of Costa.
I believe it was the right one, wasn't it? Was it the right kick?
He tried to outside kick and he checked that, man.
An immediate limp afterwards.
Strickland in perpetual forward motion. Nice left hand by Sean.
Paulo is considerably slower now, folks, and he's looking for the clinch now.
He's trying to do something to get Strickland off of him.
He's looking to spin again.
Yeah.
He did it that one time, but he's loading the hips. I mean, he's just looking for a big shot to change the momentum of this fight, because his gas tank is getting drained. And this is one of the more fascinating things about watching Sean Strickland fight, that he does this to everyone. He did it to Adesanya, you know?
I said something, and I asked about the fight being 5 rounds. Who does it benefit? And Jim Miller on the morning weigh-in show said, I think it was a slight miscalculation by Paulo Costa to want a 5-round fight, because I think it benefits Sean Strickland. I mean, it's just so clear. This guy is such a great 5-round fighter. And while we have seen Paulo go 5 rounds, we saw him go 5 rounds with Marvin Vettori.
Right.
We have seen him fight guys in long fights. He hasn't done it at the pace and as many times as we've seen Sean Strickland scheduled for.
Right.
Right, but the Vettori fight is a good example because he lost that fight.
Yeah, he did.
And
he
it
lost
ended up
that
being
fight
at 205, too.
Yes.
That's when he was having problems with his weight. That's something he's figured out and he's got in place.
Under a minute here in a round 3 that has belonged to Sean Strickland.
Yeah, I think this has probably been Sean's best round. It's very clear that he got it done. And I mean, he could be up 3-0, most likely. But Paulo's had moments. In this round, he hasn't had many.
He threw that right kick again, and we saw the check on the ISO, and it's pretty nasty. Sean actually checked that right kick with his right leg. Oh, now he's pouring it on. Now he's pouring it on.
Costa retreats.
Costa landed there.
Yes, he did.
But he's trying to retreat so much that he's landing and not even realizing that he landed that right hook there.
Yeah, he's not digging his toes in.
Oh! Big land at the end of the round for Sean Strickland.
Breathe. This round was his, okay? This round was his, okay? I believe it was his. Because he touched you more, okay? Listen, it's 2-1 right now, okay? It's 2-1 us, okay? Look, I need you to keep that lead hand active. You cannot stop with that. Okay, so I need you to be more trustful in your combos, okay? Look, if he protects his head, just go to the body, okay? You're hurting him.
Right here you see Sean Strickland lean into the right hand, throw the left hook at Paulo Costa. Pressing forward, lands another jab on Costa. Then that jab of Sean Strickland, double jab, right hand follows, he misses. Costa did a good job of seeing that and recognizing and evading that strike.
All right, round 4 brought to you by Bad Boys Ride or Die, starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, exclusively in movie theaters June 7th. So Paulo Costa's corner telling him they think he's up 2-1, could be down 3-0 conceivably.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to pump him up.
Yeah.
I don't think he's up, but, you know, with this scoring, who knows?
Yeah.
We've seen some wacky scoring tonight.
We've seen some wacky scorecards. We've seen people not having any of the success that Paulo had early win rounds. But
now,
if you ask me, Sean Strickland has won this fight, and he's fought wonderfully.
yeah, and body language, it really looks like he's winning.
Costa back to work to the body. Dean Thomas, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't really agree with the corner telling him to score what they think it is. But in this situation, it might be beneficial for Costa to hear that he's winning, or else he might check out in the fight.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at Sean Strickland, he's completely focused on what he's doing. Paulo Costa's kind of all over the place at this point. So maybe telling him he's winning, he'll stay in the fight.
Locked in.
Well, and that's been part of the issue at times for Costa. Has moments, but just a little bit all over the place, even in the Vettori fight.
He can barely throw that kick himself now.
Yeah, his shin is really banged up. And again, we saw it in the eye, so he threw a full power kick, and Sean checked it with the right shin. Like right
cross
below
check.
the knee.
Yeah, that cross check sucks.
Nasty.
That's normally how those guys break their leg.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a deep bruise on that shin. We can see it now. Sean just keeps that pressure on there. Again, that front kick to the gut. Paulo returns one.
Costa not much of a takedown artist. Under 3 minutes here to go, round 4.
And he's tried a couple. That tells you that he really wants to try to change something up.
Yeah. Strickland's jab on point yet again.
He just looks real tired, guys. Real tired as we're in the 4th round. And I think he's just losing his confidence. It's a big part of it. Feeling the heat of losing the momentum in this fight.
Right hand over the top, partially landed for Costa.
He's going to need more of those.
Strickland coming up on 300 total strikes thrown.
I mean, that just speaks to what Joe was talking about, the activity, the pace, the willingness to just put things out there. It's hard to keep up with. There it is by Costa.
Yeah, he needs more of those. Those front kicks to the body. And there's a good solid calf kick he just landed. But those front kicks to the body will slow Sean down if he could land more of them. Oh, nice side kick. Very nice. Faked the round kick. Elicited the check. Drew the check out and threw the side kick.
Strickland at this point has landed 40 more significant strikes than Costa, 115 to 75. Just over a minute to go. In round 4, Islam Makhachev and Dustin Poirier waiting in the wings. Good shot to the body by Costa.
Yeah.
Oh, a nice low kick again. That was a strong one.
I think Costa's having a good round. It's one of his best rounds.
Good jab by Costa.
Sean's got to get back going. Sean's got to get him going backwards again.
Another good low kick by Costa.
Could be anybody's round, 30 seconds to go.
It looks like Sean's threatening with that front kick to try to draw Costa in and land a punch. And there it goes right there. He's just trying to show him the kick, show him that front kick again, and get Costa to pull or exchange. And there it is.
Costa did a good job of blocking there. Sean Strickland knowing exactly what to do. That's one of the things that I think people don't give Strickland credit for. Not only has he improved as a fighter, but he's much smarter in the way he approaches fights.
20 minutes down, 5 to go.
I want this round, bro. I want this round. We're leaving this shit way too close for my liking, man. Way too close for my liking. You've got to put combinations together when you get them on the barrier. Hey, you got to believe in the right hand as well. Look at me. You all right? You all right? Ready. Hey, let the fucking dog out of you, right? Let's start pissing on the fucking floor. Let's go.
You're kicking him in the... Listen, right now, take away these front kicks right now and start taking the front kicks away from him by kicking him a little bit too, and put your lead hand in there. Listen, I want jabs, and then overhand, okay? Aim for his head right now. Listen, the combos are working. You need to cross a little bit. If you put your hand and you put the kick in there afterwards, he's not going to see the kick. The kick is hurting him. Continue to work both. Okay, this is the run of your life, champion. Listen, you want to win this? You want to win? You want to be a champion? This is now, right now. Damn it. Come on, let's go.
Round 5 is brought to you by Manscaped's Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, the official electric trimmer of UFC. Visit manscaped.com now. So Sean Strickland on the numbers has outstruck Paulo Costa in all 4 rounds. But you just never know what the judges' scorecards might say. Costa opens round 5 with a jab to the body.
Yeah, this round is huge. Absolutely huge. And Paulo, knowing that he only has to fight 5 minutes, can go hard.
Yeah.
And not really have that thought in the back of his head about all these rounds to come.
Well, you heard Eric Nitzik saying, hey, I let the dog out.
Yeah.
I want you to go let the dog out, Strickland.
Pretty good leg kick there by Costa. Nice head movement by Strickland to avoid that right hand. Good sequence for Costa.
Sean has such an odd style the way he throws punches. Like, he'll keep his arms completely straight and just swing it around, like over the top.
Strickland back to work off of the jab. Body kick for Costa.
You know, Paulo Costa is fatigued, but he's in phenomenal shape. I mean, he has been under pressure the entire fight. And in round 5, he still looks pretty fresh.
He definitely got his second win.
Yep. And I mean, obviously, Sean Strickland has always been in great shape.
But I mean, I would echo what Eric Nitzik said. This is too close.
Yeah.
If you're in Sean Strickland's corner,
well,
he's got to really pour it on.
Well, that's one of those things, right? Like where I don't know, man. You're fighting the best fighters in the world, so to say, don't leave it to chance, right? That's easier said than done, but we saw 2 scorecards tonight that were just flat out bad.
Yeah.
Certainly a lot of pressure and volume from Costa here in this 5th and final round. Under 3 minutes now to go, and Costa back to the body twice over.
I'd really like, if I was in Strickland's corner, I'd really like to see him hit the gash.
Well, Costa's fighting a really good 5th round.
He is. And in Costa's corner, I would like to see more of this.
Jab from
Keep throwing those kicks, especially. Nice kick to the body by Strickland. Nice jab.
Jab from Costa right at the 2-minute mark of this 5th and final round.
Yeah, Strickland's showing him the front kick, showing him the teep, but looking to land a punch over the top.
Perhaps Costa thought about a level change there. Back to work with a kick to the body.
This is a close fight, kids.
Yep, Costa closing the gap on the numbers here in this 5th and final round.
And also, really, anyone's fight if they could win this round. I mean, if Costa's corner was correct, and he really was up too.
Yeah, I know.
And then there's the last round, which was real close.
I thought, yeah,
good to Costa.
Which was close to his best round to me. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Well, it's hard to know whenever you're in a place where there's been some bad scorecards.
Yep. Couple nice jabs there by Strickland. But you see, after a huge 4th for the former champion, Costa has responded in kind.
But even there, when Strickland circles off, he's not coming back in with shots. There he landed a good jab.
Oh, big right hand.
Oh, there it goes.
And a huge combination in response by Strickland.
There it is.
There it is.
Drops Costa late. Oh, and another head kick for Strickland. What a way for the former champ to close out that 5th and final round.
That might have done it for him.
Yep.
That might have done it for him. Certainly got him that round. But again, with the scoring we've seen tonight, boys, who knows?
Sean Strickland should have won this fight.
Should have won the fight. Yes.
Chris Lee and David Torelli, who have had a few of the outlier scorecards, to put it nicely, are on this fight as well. So we'll see what they saw with Paulo Costa.
Oh, great. Both of them?
Sean Strickland.
2 of them.
Terrific.
With bad cards.
Oh, boy.
We got to watch these 2, man. All right, right away, Sean Strickland was on the gas. A lot of those push kicks up the middle, but Paulo Costa started well. His outside leg kicks in round 1 were very, very good. But then Sean Strickland started to pick it up as the fight went on. Fighting behind the jab and the pressure. Never allowing Paulo Costa to be the leader. There, Costa throws a kick, gets it checked, and gets hurt. Another blitz by Sean Strickland. Jab by Strickland. Another jab by Strickland. Costa lands his own. Sean Strickland throws the double jab. End of the round, Strickland throws a head kick. Costa blocks it, gets off balance, and falls. Then it was just Sean Strickland pressing Paulo Costa to end the fight. I mean, what a good fight down the stretch. Great performance by both guys, but I think the former champion did enough to get the victory.
I would agree. All right, the official decision is brought to you by Hart Tools, with over 800 quality tools to maintain your home, yard, and car. Available at Walmart. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Dave Torelli scores the contest, 49-46, Costa. Chris Lee scores it, 50-45, Strickland. And Saul D'Amato scores the contest, 49-46, for the winner by split decision, Sean Costa.